Welcome, everybody. I love you all. Thank you for tuning in to the live stream. Not sure if I titled this stream, but okay. I guess this is what we're doing. Is it working? Yes, we are working. We are here. Yay! Hello, everybody. Welcome to the live stream right now. And we are doing something that, I love to do, which is shop. That's right, we are shopping right now. Super exciting on Amazon, of course. Amazon shopping. We're here. Have no fear. Okay. Hello, people. How are you all? There we go. Let's get that display. What's wrong with my window capture? Mm. 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 Okay, hopefully this works. Yay. There we go. There we go. So it doesn't totally cover me. What are the deals of the day? That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know, the deals of the day. All right, trying to figure this all out live. Okay, a little better. Maybe if I move my chair over, it will be like way better. There we go. All right, hold second for blurriness that is on the screen. We're going to talk about shopping because you know that I love shopping. Okay, come on, camera, focus me. Just kind of like life, when you move too fast, sometimes things get a little blurry and you have to, take a step back, put something small in front of your eyes to focus on so that it's not so blurry anymore. Very metaphorical. All right, let's look at the comments here. Guys, if you're new, starting this new Amazon live show because I like to shop. And, oh wait, is it working still? Not just because I like to shop, but because, I like to hang out with you guys. Is this working? Is this working? Thought I was live. Am I not live right now? Oh boy. It says I'm live. Okay. Return to live stream. All right, sorry guys. I am new to this Amazon streaming. What's up, Charles Humphrey? I love the book you got me. Charles got me a book from my Amazon wish list. Super excited. Guys, if you buy me stuff, try to buy it during the show. I'm trying to figure out how to be an Amazon live streamer. Maybe we should watch videos about how to grow on Amazon. There's groups on Facebook. They have like tips on growing your Amazon live. I should watch those. Be like, yes, I know what I'm talking about. That's what we should do. We should just like Google how to grow on Amazon. Let's see. Do they have any books on here? How to grow. Maybe there's like an online book we can all read together. Grow on Amazon Live. Or maybe that's the book we write. There's a full-time RV living. How to sell on Amazon 2020. How to win friends and influence people. That's going to be like a book that's famous forever. How to grow more vegetables. Wow. Step-by-step guide to growing and taking care of your cactuses. I wonder how Dale Carnegie wrote this. How to win friends and influence people in the digital age. Just curious. Didn't he die a really long time ago? Maybe not. Kind of curious now. Alexa, is Dale Carnegie still alive? Probably. Yeah. Oh. Yes, thank you. It's pretty sad he died. It's a I love Alexa. Guys, I don't know how I lived my life without having Alexa. I give everyone Alexas that I meet because I'm just like, this is the coolest thing ever. Oh, hold on. My best friend is texting me. I have to tell her. Let's see. I have to tell her I am live right now because we had a call. I am live now. I waited, but now I am live. Call in 1 hour. Hopefully that is okay. Hopefully it's okay. All right. Okay, we're on here. Sorry, guys. All right. How do I fix this? Is this... All right. Okay. Hello, everybody. Just trying to figure out my life. This app. Okay, open in browser. Let's read the chat. Let's see what you guys are doing. And one lucky person who goes on to my Amazon live stream, www.amazon.com/live, will win an autographed photo. Oh, Marvin said, I'm so excited shopping with Lauren Francesca. I love you guys. I love you all. Okay. All right. Here we go. The warrior and the saint. How to make money on YouTube. Jeez, I need to write a book. I need to just sit here and write a book with you guys. Be like, okay, guys, this is how you live stream on Amazon. You apply to be an influencer. The YouTube formula. How anyone can unlock the algorithm to drive views, build an audience, and grow revenue. Wow. These are interesting books right now. Oh, giftology. What is this? The art and science of using gifts to cut through the noise, increase referrals, and strengthen client retention. How to own your own mind. Ooh, how do you own your own mind? Okay. TikTok. How to become famous on TikTok. A step-by-step guide. Let's see. All these books have a lot of people. Is this Martin guy have a lot of followers? Who is he? Let's see. Does he have a lot? Help us improve. Oh, wow. How to become TikTok famous. Oh, look at my new recommendations. Eva Marquez. I'm going to follow them all. Jonathan Ashley. David R. Hawkins. Do I know him? I don't know if I know him or if I was just looking him up. I don't know, guys. What do you think? All right, let's go back to the Amazon Live, see if you guys are commenting at all. I've got a big callback for an audition, so I'm really excited about that. Let's see. Okay. Oh, I don't know how she keeps up with the timers. What does that mean? Oh, Alexa, check out Eddie when you guys are here. Maybe you can save it and watch it after the show. Thank you, Charles. My dad would love you. It's shared on the Super Team page. Yes, what's on the sheet? Oh, thank you, Jeremy. Thank you so much for sharing this link. Thank you. Maybe if I were to share the link, let's see. Is there a specific link for me live? Let's try that. Let's try to get more viewers up in here. I feel like there's a way to do it. What's up, guys? Hello from Buffalo, New York. You got to spend money to make money. This is true. This is very true. You do have to spend money to make money. Do you think gift giving helps? Like, do you think people are more likely to use you if you give them gifts? I mean, possibly. They're like, this is a giving person. I want them in my life. Could be. I'm just enjoying my tea, having some nightly tea with all you guys. Going through, seeing how my live streams are. Hello, everybody. I shared it on the Super Team page. Now it's kind of like a video inception. Oh, wait, good. I hid the thing. So now I'm just sharing it. What's up, Bob Mullen? How are you? Good to see you. I'm just sharing it to my Facebook page. I'm going to go back to my Facebook right now. I'm working on my voice reading. Should we do some horoscope stuff, guys? What kind of books do you want to read? The Undefeated Mind. All right. Okay. Come to my live to win a free autographed photo. I spelled that wrong. Where do I fix this? It's like add to dictionary. I'm like, no. Autograph. Autographed. There we go. Photo. Oh my goodness. Okay. I'm going to tweet this too. I am going to share this everywhere, guys. And then I'm going to write a book about how to live stream on Amazon. We should write a book right now. We should all write one together. How to live stream on Amazon. No? I think it would be great. I think I could write a very good book. I think I would be very good at it. Anyway, just here, you know, hanging out, drinking my tea with all my buddies on here. Love you all. Oh, nice. My Twitter is still logged in on this computer. There's a new login. That was me. Just tweeting. I'm just tweeting new music. All right. So we shared this to Facebook. We shared it to Twitter. I mean, we could potentially share it to Instagram. I don't know if we want to do that. Be right back. I shared to your DM. There's a star next to my account. What is a star? Oh, wow. Look at, you can give me stars. That is so cool. And it says I'm part of the Amazon influencer. What's up, Bob Mullen? All right, guys. If you're lucky, I think it would be a great book. Alvarez said it was a dark, stormy night. And I took out my pen and paper and started to write about how to live stream on Amazon Live. Oh boy. All right, let's start shopping again, guys. Y'all are distracting me. Let's go to the bestsellers and see what's going on here. Let's add some stuff to my life. Why is it like that? Why can't I move it more? Oh boy. Life. To life. To life. Tit. Alright, hold on. I don't want to lock my preview. There we go. Alright. So we're looking at these bestsellers. Amazon gift cards. I think that's a good present for someone. Oh my goodness. A classic handheld Nintendo. Wow. Is this a Nintendo? Built and held in. What is this? People are selling classic Nintendos for $130. I wonder how much a Nintendo is. The Toms take on the good food. Who are the Toms? Oh, cool. They are live. The Toms take. Let's look at them.
What's up, everybody? How's it going? Welcome back to another episode of Tom's Take.
We are in the house, my house specifically, and we're feeling good in the neighborhood.
Yeah, and because of that, we're going to be talking about feel-good foods.
Yes.
And how to make those feel-good foods and feel good while making those feel-good moods while feeling good. And then feeling good afterwards.
It's a lot of goodness.
Yeah, it's a lot of goodness.
But yeah, we got some cool stuff I'm excited to show you guys. Wait, should we light a candle, set the mood?
Sure, man.
Yes.
Whatever you want to do.
Okay.
Do you have a
This is later in the stream, you guys, but this is persimmon, copal. You guys know about Volume Spa candles, right?
Yeah.
If you don't, you should.
I have at least 3 of those in my house.
I'm at the...
Very cool, Tom's Take. I like them. They're making some interesting things. So this is interesting. They are getting lots of new people on here. I'm learning so much about Amazon Live. I really am. I do, though. It keeps changing. I alone can fix it. Oh my goodness. Okay. I'm not going to read that book. Oh boy. Movers and shakers. What is this? Can you guys see everything? Buy again. All right. Here to see what I buy on Amazon. Ooh. Exciting things. Doggy treats and chia-fis. All right. What is a shopper toolkit? That's one thing I love about Amazon is that if you don't like something that you get in the mail, you can return it. It's really great for me because I have the worst. I have a lot of shopper's remorse. I'm always buying stuff and if it doesn't fit. Somebody said you have to have a lower than average IQ to be. Oh my goodness, Droopy Cat. This is not true. But hey, maybe we can write a book about it. If I made a channel and would give out Bitcoin for followers and viewers, thank you. Oh my God. I'm so excited shopping with Lauren Francesca. Yes, isn't it exciting? So exciting. I'm so excited. It's like that Saved by the Bell episode. It's one of my favorite episodes. It's just like, yes. All right, looking at where I am in the world of Amazon. Getting messages right now. Oh, look at all these people following. Yay. Hi, Bob. Tyler started following. Be right back. I shared link in your DM on Twitter. Awesome. Very cool. Bob started following and Tyler started following. I'm glad you skipped that book. Oh my God. Love the classics. Very cool. Yes. Very cool. All right. So let's see. Let's see what else we got. Health and household. Let's see what else is on here. Oh my goodness. Oh, a CV test kit. Wow, look at all these test kits here. I mean, I'm pretty fortunate to say that I've been okay and my family's been okay, but we got vaccinated. I don't know why. I don't know why. All right. Home improvement. That's a section I love. The new home essentials. Let's go back to looking at that. Explore our paint color finder tool. That sounds fun. What is that? I really want to just paint. I would love to just paint. Imagine my parents come home and I just paint this whole room. Oh, that is so cool. And you can like, there's even a dog there. I want some blues. Ooh, look at the purples. I want like maybe like a neon. Ooh, look at that, guys. I kind of really like that color wall. What do you think? Do you see this? Do you see it? Like I see it? What do you think of that color? That's a good one. I'm gonna wow. I'm gonna like screenshot this. This is a great color. Let's see, wait. What about this one? Oh, and you can compare them. That's so cool. Or that one. I kind of like this light pink so much more. It looks so good. Lip stain, exotic boom. Oh, wow. This is really fun. I was going to go for blue, but now I guess it's just that hot pink color attracts me. I'm like, yes, we want hot pink walls. Guys, would you ever make your walls hot pink? Let me know. Let me know. It's like the live stream has ended and I'm just here for another hour, like selecting paint on the walls. All right. There's a girl, I watched this show. What was the show? It's an interior design show. And I'm so addicted to it. Oh, maybe green. I really do like green. No, not that green. Oh, I just want all of this. Wow. What do you think? I think I should paint my walls this green color. Wait. How do I make the whole thing green? There we go. What do you think, guys? Green walls? I think it would look really cool. I'm looking to paint my house, guys. Ooh, but look at these blues. How do I do the whole thing blue? This is my problem. It gets so hard because everything looks so cool. Maybe that blue. Ooh, that's a pretty one. How do I do the whole wall? Oh boy. This is frustrating. This is very frustrating. I could just do this all day. Guys, could you ever who's here paints? Does anyone here paint? Let me know. Somebody said match the chairs. Power wash. Do you think I can paint the walls myself? Oh boy. Anyway, guys, we're just sitting here shopping. Shopping upon shopping upon shopping. Let's go back to the books. How I got famous on TikTok. Let's see, is there do they have a sample? I want to read about this guy's TikTok. Look inside. Awesome. We're going to read about some TikTok fans. Okay. Introduction. How TikTok has changed the social media game. TikTok was one of the most talked about social media applications in recent times, and for both good and bad reasons has become a subject for discussion. Oh no, I had an audition to tape. I just remembered that. Alright, anyway. TikTok is a social media app that allows users to generate short videos from lip synchronization, comedies, talent videos, etc. to people who live under the rock. In 2017, I don't want to say this, launched the app mainly for markets and regions outside China. TikTok is available on iOS as well as Android. TikTok has a worldwide 500 active million users, making it the 9th largest social network website in terms of other social networking sites, including Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter, and Pinterest. In Q1 2019 alone, TikTok had about 13.2 million new users in the United States, a rise of 181% year over year, or 2.8 times the 4.7 million installs that it had in Q1 2018. The development of the app has been primarily accredited in India. In Q1 19, the app was joined by an estimate 88.6 million people. This was 8.2 times more than in Q1 18 and mostly Android. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. Since its launch, the app has grown enormously. Okay, I don't want to know about its growing. How do we grow on it? All right. How TikTok is evolving, an important marketing tool. TikTok has become essential to marketing and brand opportunities as any social media app. The app focuses primarily on video and thus becomes a valuable tool practically for younger target audiences. One of TikTok's most significant marketing opportunities is influencer marketing. From, how do I say that? Maquillage to fashion, tutorials to cooking and baking, TikTok has a large group of influencers in this area, so it is essential for brands to target products in particular. Some of these influencers of TikTok have millions of followers, and that is your specific target group. Another important aspect of this application is the creation of your channel and the posting of original content. This keeps your entire content under control and how you can post unique videos in accordance with your brand's wishes. However, it is essential to ensure that the content is suitable and viral for the tool. For example, Chipotle, the popular U.S. fast food Mexico brand, posted videos of a tortilla chip bowl with a guacamole bowl in the background of an Adele song, Like Someone. Since the bite of the sound had the audience of Adele singing the song, the videos felt like nachos sing to the guac. Okay. All right, guys. As interesting as this book is, I feel like if I do read this book, yeah, I'm just not even gonna start talking. That's all. All right, let's go back to the live feed here on Amazon and look at any questions that you might have for me. I am going to write a book about being social media famous. I have decided I'm going to publish it on Amazon because right now I want to publish it. Juan says, I love your inflection. Thank you. Thank you. I do need to read more books though. Let's see like million follower books. I'm trying to let's see what I would do. Million followers. Feel like I would really 1 million followers. All right, we're going to look at Brandon Kane's book now. How I Built a Massive Social Following in 30 Days. Okay. 1 million followers. Oh, wow, there are points. What are these points? You can earn 42 points. What do points mean? Is this a new thing? What are points? I'm curious. I'm not going to buy this book, but I just want to know what points are. Okay. What are points? Guys, do you know what points are on Amazon? This is interesting. All right, I want to read about this book first. Okay. Oh, we can listen to it. Nice. Or let's read it because I don't know about copyright. Okay. Okay, today the online world is so cluttered that even truly great content often gets buried or ignored. The good news is that you can take control of your ability to reach a wide audience and you can start today. Oh, Katie Couric wrote about this. Wow, he has a lot of good people writing. Justin Baldoni, star of Jane the Virgin. When we needed help releasing a digital series that we could do so much good in the world, Brandon was the first person I called. I'm so happy he is writing a book and passing on his research and experience. Oh my goodness. Does this mean I have to get people to write my book, to quote there? Oh my goodness. Wow. That is so interesting. Oh. Okay. Brendan is an outliner in a crowded market. His strategies are so easy to implement and will lead to massive success. Working with him has opened my eyes to the power of his ideas. He is the best at what he does. Wow. I need to get some people to be those people on there that said nice things about me. Oh my goodness. Who am I going to get? Definitely Jeffrey Gurian. Jeffrey Gurian is going to be definitely on there. Who else can I get? To those with talent, intellect, and a pure heart whose voices are being suppressed or ignored. Okay, let's look at these chapters he has. Dear haters, this is for you. I should definitely read that. The impact of gaining 1 million followers around the world. Definitely need to read that. The million followers mindset. Create shareable content. Strategies for driving massive growth on Instagram. How I gained 1 million followers in 30 days. Target your audience. Choose a message for the message. Fine tune through social strategy. Go global. Growth drivers for YouTube. Okay. What is this guy's name? This is so interesting. Let's see. Let's look at this guy's name. His book. I think it's like Brandon Kane. Hi. Oh, I think you can be on Stories First YouTuber. What's that, Glenn? Guys, I need you all to help my book. I feel like if we all read a chapter, all 7 of us that are in the if you go to my Amazon Live, you can write a chapter of my book. Oh my god. 1 million followers. I feel like I'm hanging out with like a small group of friends right now. And we're just chilling. Okay, Brandon Kane. Let's look up Brandon. Let's see if we want to get him on the podcast. I mean, his book sounds awesome. Brandon Kane. Am I spelling his name right? Brandon. Boy. Oh boy, guys. Brandon Kane. All right, let's see. Oh, he looks so cool. He has 1 million followers. 1 million followers and hook and point. Let's see how many he has. Brandon Kane. Of course, there's a twist. Okay. All right. Let's look at his Facebook. I think he has more than that on Facebook. Brandon. Let's see how many on Facebook. Kane. I want to get him on my podcast. You think he would come on? Guys, I feel like you should all write this guy and try to get him on my podcast. This is... How do we find him? I think I'm spelling his name wrong. Boy. Groups? No. Not groups. People? No. Am I spelling his name wrong? Brandon. I don't see him on Facebook. Am I spelling it wrong? Brandon. There was a book about how to get 1 million followers on Facebook, and I thought that was him, but maybe I'm wrong. Brandon? Is it Brendan? I think it's I think I'm spelling it. My dyslexia at this time, and yeah, he has 1.6 on here. Author of 1 million followers and how I built a message. So let's see what he has on Twitter. Let's see. Definitely want to get this guy on. Oh, I should put the link on my my thing, my Twitter. as well. I thought I did put the link on Twitter. Interesting, guys. Very interesting. My dyslexia is so bad. I should read a book about dyslexia. That's what I should do. Ugh. It's really hot. I turned all the AC off because it was just too hot in this house, and now I'm like dying. All right. No, it's not a typo. It's really supposed to say chapter 0. Why? Because you need to start at 0. Regardless of whether or not you have more than 0 followers right now, you need a clean slate before I can even help you gain 1 new follower. Starting at 0 means working on yourself before you build your following, which is why this chapter is all about getting you in the right mindset. It's the most important factor for achieving success on social media. People see millions of followers, likes, shares that major brands and influencers have, as well as the opportunities these massive followings can lead to, and they get excited. But what they don't see is the constant behind-the-scenes work it takes to achieve these goals. Even though building an audience does take a lot of time and effort, it's actually one of the easiest tasks. The harder part is maintaining the following, receiving engagement on posts consistently, and experiencing continual growth. To do so, you must create effective content that wins attention from audience and scores high enough with the algorithms. That is what actually takes the most amount of effort and leads to the longest lasting success. To make an impact, you have to keep people interested and engaged, and it's not that easy. The difficulty of these tasks is why a lot of people fail at achieving their social media related goals. For example, I built 1 million followers in 30 days, but I've worked at it every day since and continue to do so. I'm constantly testing, learning, and pivoting to create content that engages my audience without also helping my clients do the same. And even with all that experience, there is just as many highs and lows in my experience today as when I first got started. My team and I, who again have been at this for years, still have many failures in addition to our giant wins. We spend a tremendous amount of time researching, testing, analyzing performance, and experimenting with new ideas. Even the best content creators in the world don't get it right every time. And unfortunately, neither will you. Another key related to mindset is the importance of testing and learning. It is one of the major components to quickly scaling your following for any platform. You need to adopt an agile approach of producing, testing, and measuring how people respond to your content. If you don't have 3 or 4 years to invest in building the platform, it's a great strategy because it gives you immediate validation and credibility to stand out right now. Build the audience is actually pretty easy. It's maintaining and engaging that audience that requires hard work over time. I'm practicing my reading, guys. I'm practicing. All right. You need to accept this fact before going in. You can get a lot of followers fast, but to have a thriving and lasting social media presence, you need to understand the testing, messaging, and content strategies provided in the following chapters. They're filled with advice from the top minds around the world to scale large audiences and keep them engaged. 3 phases to process. The foundations of my methodology for gaining 1 million followers consists of these 3 steps. Hypnotize. Quickly identify a hypothesis of a format, story, or theme that engages audiences around a specific message. Oh no, that was really supposed to be hypothesize. Just read it wrong. I just realized I read it wrong. Don't judge me. Test. Produce a low-cost proof of the concept or message that can be tested and validated, and learn everything you can about what does and does not work from the results. Pivot. If the hypothesis is proved correct, invest in it further. If it is disapproved, quickly repeat the process again with a new format, story, or theme. Hypothesize, test, and pivot is your new mantra. The model is simple. The hard part is figuring out what to test and when to pivot. You need to test many different variations that I have a strong hook to catch and hold people's attention. Then based on those tests, you figure out which variations yield the best results, and you keep investing in the ones that do that. This is a really great book, and this is all totally true. Me doing social media for over 10 years, I do think that is something you do, but then you also have to, like, yeah, he doesn't write the part in there that's like, when you fail, like, like mentally, Brendan, what happens when we fail at all these methods? When we're still hypothesizing over and over and over again, or Brendan, I'm just saying, I wish you were on my podcast now so I can ask you. He's probably not watching this ever. Or, okay, like, let's say one of them does work, but it's like the lane that you do not want to go in, and now you've built this giant audience. Oh my goodness. Like, against something that you really don't even want to do. Story of my life. All right. I like his book. I'm going to put it on the wish list. Even though managing your mindset a priority, maybe I need to do that. Oh, look, the next chapter is maybe more here. Look, the most accomplished people in the world make managing their mindset a priority. Entrepreneurs such as Gary Vaynerchuk and Jeff Bezos, professional athletes like Michael Jordan, musicians like Taylor Swift, and many other very successful individuals have spoken about the importance of mindset in the media. For example, Bezos has said, "You can't skip steps. You have to put one foot in front of the other. Things take time. There are no shortcuts. But you want to do those steps with a passion and ferocity." Michael Jordan has famously said, "If you're trying to achieve, there will be roadblocks. I've had them. Everybody has had them. But obstacles don't have to stop you. If you run into a wall, don't turn around and give up." Oh my goodness, I feel like Brandon just heard my questions and is now answering them. Figure out how to climb it, go through it, or work around it as well. But what if you have no motivation anymore, Brandon? What if you've lost all this motivation? I've tried books, I've tried journaling, I've tried meditating, I went to TM. I have tons of people I follow on social media too that I listen to. And I mean, I have 1 million followers, but now what? Like, seriously. Anyway, I'm just venting. Okay. Figure out how to climb it, go through it, or work around it. As well as, I've missed more than 9,000 shots in my career. I've lost almost 300 games, 26 times. I've been trusted to take the game-winning shot, and I missed. I have failed over and over and over in my life, and that is why I succeed. Oh, wow. That's actually very positive, Brandon. I like this. These people understand that achieving major goals means that you will fail. You will have to work hard, and you will have to become discouraged, but you will also need to keep going if you want to get ahead. Before I start to grow my following, I focused heavy on building the right mindset and continue to work on it before each goal. Mindset exercises. Yes, I need to get this book, guys. There are many approaches you can take to develop your mindset. You may want to explore various methods, but I'll take you through the mindset exercise I used to build mine. Start by asking yourself, why? Lauren, why? Why? Why do you do what you do? You know, guys, because it's, why do I do what I do? I like make people happy. It's pretty easy. It works well in between acting jobs. Clearly define your goals. Okay, I need to pay for my house that I bought, and I would like to paint my house that I got, and I would like to find a husband to live in the house that I got. You know, family stuff. Is your goal to reach a certain number of followers? Oh, wow. None of those things. No, my goal is not to reach a certain number of followers. I already have enough, I feel like. I mean, I would love to get, 20 million followers. Like that, I guess deep down inside, if I had 20 million followers, like right now I'm at like 3 million in total, but if I had 20 million, I just feel like my life would be so different. All right, generate a certain number of leads. Do you have a specific career goal, like obtaining a book deal or building a brand? I mean, all of these, Brendan, all of these. Identify and define the outcome you want to create. Follower growth will be a common goal among many of you who are already reading this book. But don't forget to determine your long-term goals. What do you truly want to achieve? For me, my primary goal was for generating a large following, were to secure a literary agent and a publishing deal. Once my book was published, I wanted to speak around the world because my greatest passion is teaching and inspiring others. You know what I want to do? I want to get a deal, guys, reading for books. Just doing reading for books. This is really fun. I saw that if I could achieve these goals, because I'm trying different acting things with it, like different inflections on different words. I'm working on my audiobook voice, guys. This is what my Amazon Live show is all about. I could expand them into more ways to help people. I could write more books, do more speaking gigs and media interviews, and set up teaching programs and groups that I offer today. As you can see, my why included goals in both short and long term. So aim to find short and long term goals for your own brand or business. Even if you're unsure where to start, keep searching to find clarity. You may not identify your long term goals, desires at first. You might not even know what your options are, but the more you try, the more goals will become apparent to you. And when you do define the why behind these goals, you'll need to constantly revisit it and make sure you're being true to yourself. You must fine tune and adjust as you go along. Having a clear vision and help maintain long-term success. What happens if you reach your goal? Oh, this is amazing, guys, because we've reached our goal. We've already reached our goal, and I haven't even got to the second chapter yet. Thank you, guys. I hope you have great success. You make me smile. I love all the comments here. I love all the comments. Let's look at the live chat on Amazon and see if anyone is saying anything to me at all whatsoever. Oh my goodness. All right. Now watching. Where's my page? Oh, I am so far away. Let's see, is anyone here? There's 9 people here. Yes, it could happen. You should already be able to do that. You are famous. Thank you. Mom of 6, I apologize. I never got your name. Happy Wednesday, Mom of 6. We are reading right now 1 million followers. How to get 1 million followers. I was sitting on here, guys, thinking about how to make money on this social media, and I thought I should write a book on Amazon. And the one thing that I am kind of an expert at, besides producing, really not that much of an expert at it, don't think I'm quite good at it at all, but I do it, is getting followers online. I could write a book about it. So I was looking at my competition, and this guy has an amazing book. Now I feel like why would I even write a book? His book is so good. It's just answering all my questions. Like, just go get this guy's book. I will write a book, guys. I want to write a book just to say that I did. Be like, look at my book. So if I ever find a guy who wrote a book again in the future, I would just be like, my book totally has more like reviews. I'm pretty competitive. Not really. I don't know. Probably not going to write a book. Maybe I will. What do you think I should write a book on? I should write a book about relationships. How to Fail at Relationships Royally by Lauren. By Tinkerbell. All right. What happens if you reach your goal? The next step is to ask yourself, what will happen when I reach my goal? Let's say your goal is to obtain 100,000 followers. What happens when you've done that? What will you get out of it? Can you get a better paying job, start a brand collaboration, or secure funding from an investor? Maybe you'll get a record deal, or you can push a product you've created. Guys, I'm going to tell you a secret. At $100,000, you're probably not going to get 100,000 followers. You're not going to get any of these things happening for you. I know because I've been there. But you might get a lot of auditions, a lot of rejections, a lot of heartache. I'm just being realistic, but no. I mean, I got Louis TV show when I had 100,000 followers. That was a really long time ago. All right. Secure your first publishing deal or land a major client or brand deal. What does it feel like? What will you do? What does it mean for you and your loved ones? Take note of the feelings and sensations related to living your vision. Get as specific as you can. This is your dream. This is your vision. I knew that when I reached my goal of my following, I wanted to get a literary agent so I could publish my book. I was certain that it would give me the credibility to secure media interviews, speaking gigs, and fulfill my desire to teach and help others. Today, I have more than 1 million followers on both my Facebook and Instagram pages. Okay. I don't know. Go after the long-term vision. The mindset behind gaining 1 million followers. Quick tips and recap. I feel like emailing him. Need help to finally... Does he have a... I'm going to email him. I got his email now. Oh my goodness, guys. I am silly. I am really silly. Brendan, can you help me set up the background of this office so it looks better when I live stream? Charles said, I'm hypnotized now. So dramatic. What's up, mom of 6? How are you? You could reach out to a lot of young women. Just do what makes you happy. I have noticed you're competitive. It can be a really good thing in what you do. No, I'm not competitive, and I'm not that competitive. I'm just being silly. I'm trying to be funny right now and interesting on this chat. Oh, Kylie said, write about love. Love is a waste of time. Love is, I don't know, silly. Love is silly. Love is a beautiful thing that helps us get motivated, and it can actually help you and hurt you. I have a lot of friends. I have a few friends right now that are dealing with heartbreak, and it is crazy to see what heartbreak will do to a woman. I don't know about men, because I mean, most of the time when I get phone calls, actually, I guess sometimes I get phone calls from men. I'm gonna scratch that. I'm gonna think about one of my guy friends who called me when he was going through a breakup. But it is just, when you're going through that heartbreak, either you get skinny or you get fat and you let yourself go and you just can't think about anything except that person that you're in love with. I had a friend just call me. I was supposed to go live 30 minutes earlier, and she needed to talk, and I could tell she needed to talk. And I was just like, don't call him. Whatever you do, don't do it. And she's like, but why? And she's like, it was his birthday. And I was just like, I don't care. Like, don't call him. He's not good. Not good. Anyway, I'm looking at all this. I put love in here, and this is what came up. Oh, wait, you can't see my window. Oh, this looks like an interesting movie. Love, Weddings, and Other Disasters. Is that King Batch? Diane Keaton? Andrew Bachelor. Wow, I gotta watch this. Love, Weddings, and Other Disasters. Look at him on the cover of a movie with Diane Keaton. Wow, that is so cool. Go Batch. I should write him and be like, look, did you see that? I don't know if you saw it. Where did it go? I don't know where it went. Don't know where it went. Just babbling on and on and on and on. Love advice. Affirmation cards for women. Beautifully inspirational cards with positive. Break through the breakup. A modern woman's guide to mending a broken heart and bouncing back stronger. Should we read this? Let's read Breaking Through a Breakup. For all of you out there who might be going through a breakup right now. I'm not, thank God. Thank God. Okay, here we go. We're reading this. Okay. For those courageous enough to keep their hearts open. That's right. No matter who you are, going through a breakup sucks. That's why, even though this book is focused on sharing stories of women, it is relevant to people of all genders. This is inclusive of people who identify as non-binary, gender fluid, transgender, queer men, and those who dismiss gender identities themselves. Whoever you are, I'm glad that you found your way to these pages, and I'm glad you're here. Okay, I'm gonna you sure? I'm getting messages from you guys. You sure you all right? I'm fine. I recommend getting your heart trampled on to anyone. It is great to get your heart trampled on. I interviewed Uncle Joey about his breakup with Alanis. It was one of my highlights of my podcast. Very interesting. Okay, here we go. For the longest time, the opening line from Alanis Morissette's song, You Learn, perplexed me. Stuck with me over the years, and not just because growing up in Canada in the 90s, I heard that song a lot. This line would get stuck in my head, jump out while I was driving, make regular appearances on my shower singing set list. Whenever I heard that line, I would mentally reply, absolutely not. Heartbreak, I thought. wasn't something that helped you learn. It was to be avoided at all costs. In fact, for a while, I thought I was going to skip the whole heartbreak thing altogether. When my first partner and I got together in my teens, I thought he was the person I was going to marry. Also, as our relationship marched on into our 20s, people would tell me it looked pretty ideal from the outside. But as we grew and changed as people, our lives began to pull us further and further apart. I started to feel intensely lonely within the relationship. Though I couldn't put my finger on any one glaring problem, I understood deep down that ending things was a risk I needed to take. I looked like I wouldn't be skipping over a heartbreak after all. Ending things was the right choice, but it was a grueling one, too. The period leading up to and following the breakup was exhausting and apologizing for both of us. And though I thought dating again would be pretty straightforward, it wasn't. Not long into my Tinder swiping career, I began to experience a parade of rejections and painful experiences. Later years, I can say that I understand what Alanis was talking about. There is a value in getting our hearts trampled on. My own breakup propelled me into my first deep dive into therapy. I became more aware of how my past shaped my present, the unhelpful patterns I needed to confront, and what I needed from a romantic partner, as well as what I had to give. I learned to stop abandoning parts of myself in order to fit into somebody else's life. I need to read this book. And what it truly meant to nurture a compassionate relationship towards myself. Healing from heartbreak also taught me how to take risks, make tough choices, and take the leap into living the life I had always wanted. Okay. All right. I really want to read this book, Coming to Terms. A book on breakups is essentially a book on grief. And sadly, there are no shortcomings to overcoming grief. If that statement makes you want to go running for the hills, let me tell you why it's worth sticking through this process. We need to name heartbreak for what it is so that we can fully feel it. Only then we can heal it. Paradoxically, when we surrender to what we have lost, we can begin to make space for what we can build in its place. Grieving is healing. It may be confusing to hear the word grief used to describe the feelings you experience after a breakup. Most of us only associate that word with death. And yes, your ex is likely still walking this earth. But a breakup is indeed the death of something. The relationship you once knew is over. However, your breakup is also the rebirth of the relationship within yourself. Here's the story. Leah let her bags fall to the ground with a thump that rang through her empty apartment. She'd just gotten back from a solo road trip. Her plan had been to drive until it didn't hurt anymore. Until recently, she thought that Colin was her forever person. It was hard to comprehend that her new reality was one without him. She cried a lot. The nights were the hardest. She wasn't used to being in bed alone. After a self-identified workaholic, Leah spent the early stages of her post-breakup period burying herself in her job and graduate studies. She was disappointed to find out that she couldn't busy herself out of the feeling of pain of the relationship ending. Like the dedicated academic she was, she had thoroughly researched how to get over a breakup. With sticky notes and highlighters in hand, she read books, peer review studies, and yes, the occasional BuzzFeed list. One of the pieces of advice she came across the most often was that it was important to grieve the loss of the friendship, aka feel the feelings. So that's what she decided to do. At the end of her program's semester, she took 5 weeks off work for a solo oceanside trip. This, she thought, would give her enough time to move through her emotions, get the breakup out of her system, and get back in time to buy her textbooks for the next school term. Fortunately, when she got back to her apartment, she realized that familiar pain in her chest had followed her home. She tossed a bag of Santa Cruz saltwater taffy on the table and slumped into her couch. She was chest-fallen to realize that she could not feel the feelings on a schedule. You always feel the feelings. It takes a while. There's like ex-boyfriends from like years ago, and you still feel those feelings. It's really hard. That's just my take, not the book. In the midst of heartbreak, maybe I need to read the book. Many of us yearn for a roadmap to show us the way out of our pain. It's understandable. We are desperate to turn our grief into predictable steps. But the truth is that grief is not linear, and neither is healing. Even if we go to therapy every week, attend a month-long silent retreat, or have previously guided our friends through their own breakup recoveries, we are still at the mercy of emotions that are our own. Timelines, and we can't suppress, ignore, or hurry them to accommodate our Google Calendar. All we can do is feel them. Oh boy. I enjoy this, Sandal. This is Breakthrough a Breakup, a modern woman's guide to mending something. I don't know, I can't read it. But very interesting books we are looking at. I was just looking at Love. And then I was looking at Million Followers because I'm trying to decide what kind of book we're going to write and sell on Amazon. What do you guys think? What kind of book should we write and sell? Tiny, Beautiful Things, Advice on Love and Life from Dear Sugar. Ooh, that sounds interesting. I was just going to read something. This is interesting. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh wait, please stay positive, Lauren. What's up? What's up, Twitter? How are you? Not Twitter. What is it called? Twitch. Yes. Okay, guys. Very exciting stuff right here. Let's see if anyone is writing on Amazon. It's getting late, and I have an audition to film, and I am just procrastinating. Yay, we got 11 people here. What's up, Barry G? And Richard Rogers started following. This is awesome. The lighting is better this stream with the video. Thank you. Friend Zone Tragedy. You have more fun when you are single. Depends on what you consider fun. Freedom is beautiful. All right, guys, go to Amazon Live. At the end of the stream, we are going to pick a winner for the thing. All right, we're gonna a winner for the autograph photo. That's right. I'm gonna read one more book and then probably going to go to bed. The Power of the Pussy. Get what you want from men, love, respect, commitment, and more. Oh my goodness. This is something I need to read. Kara King's controversial dating and relationship advice book. I feel sometimes it should be illegal for women to read books like that. In this book, you'll learn valuable lessons that will teach you how to flip the switch in your female brain so you can beat men at their own game. Have men lining up to date you and desperate for your attention. Get over a divorce, breakup, heal from a broken heart, and never be sad over a man again. Become the type of woman that commands respect from men. Get the proposal, the ring, and the man of your dreams. Get what you want from men and have the time of your life doing this. This book has empowered women dramatically, changing their lives by changing the way they think about men and dating. It can change your lives too. Oh, wow. Is there a sample here? I want to read the sample. This is awesome. Oh my goodness. Oh, this book has 2 in series. There's 2 of them. Let's see if there's look inside. There is a sample. I can't wait to read it. All right. This book will dramatically empower your life as a woman by changing the way you look at men and dating. It will also teach you valuable secrets that will uncover your natural abilities to control your relationships and have men at your feet. Once you're able to alter your perception and utilize the 12 secret powers, you'll feel like a new woman. I want to know these 12 secret powers. You'll effortlessly break the cycle of bad relationships, find the man of your dreams, make him fall head over heels in love with you, and give you everything you've ever wanted. Oh my goodness. I want to read the reviews on this. Does this really work? I will get it. Buy now for $6.99. Oh wow, there's almost 3,000 reviews on this, all 4 stars, 4.5 stars. Okay. You be a woman who's 18 and single or 45 and divorced for the 3rd time. Whoever you are and whatever you're going through, you carry the potential within you to completely change your outcome with men. I'm sure you've seen an array of examples of women who manage the impossible. the unattractive woman with the good-looking man that makes you think, what does he see in her? The woman that you know who's a complete B-word, yet her man is at her beck and call. The woman who have men at their disposal buying them gifts and never hesitating to treat them like a princess? Have you ever wondered why some women get men to treat them well, while others struggle with their relationships? What are these women doing that the other women aren't? I can tell you, these women don't fall into these situations by accident. While some women are able to do this naturally, some women know exactly what they're doing. They intentionally manipulate the male mind by using simple techniques that all women possess. I call these techniques powers because they allow us to have great power over men. All we need to know is what power. I want to get this book, guys. All we need to know is what these powers are and how to use them. That's exactly what this book is going to teach you. Unfortunately, many women will go through life without this knowledge. Instead, they will instinctively go with the flow of love, following destiny and fate, only to end up hurt in the end. Some of us fall for a person so hard, we end up being hurt by him repeatedly. Some of us will get hurt by a man and learn from the mistake, only to move on to another man who ends up hurting us in a completely different way. We learn from one heartbreak only to move on to the next heartbreak. This happens over and over again until most of us end up with a bitter mindset, believing all men are AHs, users, liars, and cheaters. Not all men are this, I promise, honestly. All right, this book is broken down into 12 chapters. She doesn't sugarcoat. She doesn't, the power of controlling your emotions. Oh, that's a good test. I need to work on that. This is the first chapter of the book because it will be the hardest of the powers to learn, but it will also be one of your greatest lessons. Learning to use the power of controlling your emotions may possibly be your biggest challenge because it forces you to go against what you've automatically inclined to do, which is be emotional. Men are by nature and women are emotional by nature. That's just the way it is. Doesn't matter your race, culture, age, country, origin, or level of education. None of that matters. A woman is a woman. We are all different, but inside we operate the same. We are emotional creatures. We think with our hearts and we act on emotion. It's a natural and completely normal part of being a female. It's what makes us great mothers. It enables us to care for the ones we love without effort. We're natural born nurturers. It's going to be a difficult task to try to control what comes naturally, but we can evolve. You must evolve if you want to beat men at their own game. You must learn to control your emotions. Here's the thing. There's nothing at all wrong with being emotional. It's normal. We just need to realize the tremendous benefit of knowing when to hold back on emotion and when to let go of it. It's not necessary to go to the extreme of becoming a cold-hearted biatch with no feelings. It is necessary, however, to become aware of your emotions and their ability to control your actions. Once we're aware of this fact, then we can control our actions by controlling our emotions. When you master the ability to control your emotions, you take away a man's power over you. While it may be technically wrong to mask and control your emotions for your own selfish benefit, it's simply a necessity you must accept in order to win the game. In my opinion, there is nothing wrong with this type of hide your feelings mentality, because if you think about it, men do this all the time. We're so used to their blatant lying, manipulative, dog-like ways that we've become numb to it. We think it's wrong that they dog us out. I don't know why this girl has a southern accent, but that doesn't stop us from getting sucked into their traps time after time. So whether it's wrong or right, you have to flip the emotional switch on men. It's a necessity, and here's why. The most important thing you need to know about men. Since the beginning of time, men have had us figured out. They know how to manipulate us, lie to us, cheat on us. I feel like this girl, whoever wrote this, she's like a really hot girl from the South. Like, that's the character I'm building for her. She's like a hot Southern girl. All right. Okay. They are not related to each other. I have a dog. I have a medical condition and I have no emotions. Straight to the point. Hello, everybody. Welcome. we're probably going to be on for a few more minutes. So I'm going to pick one person on the Amazon live stream to win an autograph photo. All right. Since the beginning of time, men have had us figured out. They know how to manipulate us, lie to us, cheat on us, use us, play with our minds, tear on our hearts. Even worse is their ability to keep us around, even after they've done all those terrible things. How did they get so good at that? They know our weakness, our emotions. Many men are too stupid to even realize they're doing this. We make it that easy for them. However, some men do know what they're doing. These are the worst. You must be on the lookout, aware and cautious. They're like predators, stalk and prey. These are the players, the cheaters, the users, the pimps, the douchebags, and the all-around assholes. These men know how to use a woman's emotions for their own personal gain. Whatever that may be, it could be sex, money, clothes, or simply a place to live. You have to be conscious of this fact. There are a lot of men out there that will do and say anything just to get what they need. Once they get what they want, it's time to move on. They know good and well they're going to hurt you, but they simply don't care. They easily walk away while you are left devastated. They're heartless, cruel, and calculated. I'm not saying all men are like this, but you must be aware of the fact that there are a lot of bad guys then. There are a lot more bad guys than you think there are everywhere. They know how to use a woman's emotions against her by telling her in the most sincere ways just exactly what she wants them to hear. They'll play that game as long as it takes in order to drain you of whatever it is they want from you. Then they leave, or perhaps they'll string you along for as long as you're willing to take it. You must be wise to this fact. Don't get stuck onto their traps. Just as you're about to be educated on how to get what you want from men, these guys know how to get what they want from women. We don't even realize it, but our emotions have made us easy targets. Our emotions have caused us to do things we would never do. Have you ever looked back at one of your previous relationships and wondered, what the hell was I thinking? Of course you do. We've all been down that road. The thing to realize is that you weren't thinking at all. You were acting on emotions. You were simply reacting to feeling when you needed to be in control in them. Simply put, you were acting with your heart instead of listening with your head. Sounds romantic, and it seems like that's what you're supposed to do for love. But it's actually the worst thing you can do, unless you enjoy being a fool in love. But if you want to be a strong woman who doesn't have issues with men, it's a huge mistake. Therefore, I ask you to forget about romance and going with your feelings. Those days are gone for now. The only way you're going to get ahead of this game is to get a grip on your feelings. You have to know who's boss. Is your emotions or your brain? Should be an easy choice, your brain, of course, but it's not easy. We are women hardwired to think with our hearts. Here's a classic scenario. Guy just broke your heart in two, stomped on it, walked away as if it was no big deal. A logical person would give him the finger and move on, but not an emotional creature like us. No way. We ask ourselves 100 times, why is he doing this to me? We made a dozen different excuses as to why his behavior is forgivable. Then we plot out all the ways we're going to get him back. And even do all of this when we know he's a piece of shit and we should just let him go. This is a huge problem. Allowing our emotions to influence our actions and decisions is what gets us in trouble. It serves no purpose whatsoever. It may give short-term satisfaction, but it always leads to greater heartache. Controlling your emotions is the most important thing to do during two different phases. The beginning of a relationship and at the end of a relationship. I want to start with the hardest one, the end of a relationship. This is a good book, guys. After all these live streams, I swear I order like 10 different books. It's really, I said I was gonna leave, but I'm just loving this. Somebody said, what is this? Barry doesn't leave me hanging. Did you meet Louis C.K.? Yes, he was barefoot. I saw Louis' feet. All right, here we go. Here we go. Controlling your emotions at the end of a relationships. Okay. This is what I have a hard time. But I think I learned a lot from the last one. I will never be emotional again. Ever. All right. Your man just hurt you. Again, you know he's no good and you should just break up with him and move on. However, you can't stop thinking about him. You grovel. You cry. You thank, and then you thank some more. You want to call him. Send him a text or talk to his friends. You may even allow him a chance to beg for forgiveness or give him an opportunity to win you back, even when you know he's not good for you. We only do these irrational actions so our emotional side can feel better. We give in to our emotions in order to feel better in the short term, but we end up hurting even more over the long term. Even the strongest women have made stupid decisions based on their inability to control their emotions. We've all taken back men when we knew we shouldn't have. We're only trying to make ourselves feel better, so we end up making stupid decisions based on hurt feelings. This is why so many of us take the loser back repeatedly. It's just our emotional, feminine, loving side controlling our brains. That's why you can't think or act logically when it comes to leaving a man that you love, but you know is no good for you. Here's how you can get the strength. The easy part. Recognizing when you're reacting to emotion. It's easy to notice when this is happening because you know deep in your heart that you're making a bad decision. You know when you're taking too much shit from a man. It's also easy to recognize when this is happening because your friends and family are telling you to leave him alone, but you're not listening. It's easy to recognize when emotions are making you a fool. The hardest part is once you recognize it, you have to control it. The hard part, controlling your reaction. This is where the work comes in. Although you can't stop the emotions, you can control how you respond to them. Who's running the show here? You? Your emotions? You're the one in control. Your heart may be broken and you really want to forgive this man, but you can't stop yourself. You must stop yourself. You can say to yourself, I know I'm terribly sad right now and there's nothing I want more than to be back with him, but I realize that's my emotions talking and I've decided this time I'm not going to do what my emotions want me to do. The hardest part, the feelings are still there and they really hurt. Even though you've made the choice not to react to the pain, your heart will still be broken. The pain will still be there. The sadness will be constantly present. However, if you can just control yourself, it will eventually go away. It takes some time. You have to occupy yourself and make your mind until it goes away. Help for a broken heart. The final and most important step is controlling emotions, is treating your broken heart and hurt feelings just like a wound. Give them time to heal. It hurts at first, but as time goes by, it will get less and less painful. Our biggest problem is that we're impatient. We don't want to wait around for it to heal. We want that heart fixed now. Rather than allowing it to heal, we do all kinds of stupid, irrational things to make it feel better. I know how bad it hurts. It feels like a constant pain in your chest and your stomach. You feel sick to your stomach and you can't stop thinking about it. It physically hurts. You want to throw up. You can't eat. You can't sleep. It can put you in a deep depression and it's very worst. It's led people to suicide. Dealing with this type of pain isn't easy. It can seem impossible to get through, but you can do this. You have to do it because you know if you give in to the emotions and take that man back or beg him back in an effort to feel better, won't pain come back again eventually? Won't this person just do this again? Won't the cycle just continue? It's best to move on now and allow yourself to go through the healing process rather than be repeating the same painful emotional roller coaster. I'm having so much fun with this, guys. The most important part, I'm going to send this to all my girlfriends after this, and we're going to get this book and read it in our Broken Hearts book club that I'm going to start. Guys, if you want to join my Broken Hearts book club, I'm the president. I'm just joking. I'm just improvising now for this character I created who helps women get over breakups. It's a fun character. I should definitely. And I feel like though, in order for it to be like really funny, she has to be really bad at helping women get over breakups. Like she's just like awful. But this book is really good, so I really like it. I don't know if she has a southern accent, but I mean, yeah. All right, sorry, I just got some text messages. I was like, oh, people are writing me. I'm popular. All right, I don't know if anyone's watching this. Guys, if you're watching this, go to my Amazon live stream. I'm giving one lucky person a free autograph photo, and I'm reading this with a southern accent that I'm working on right now because I like to multitask, and I feel like I could be live streaming and working on my accent at the same time. I don't have a southern character right now that I have to do. It just was like, I see her southern. Okay, how to get distracted. I definitely need to tell my friends this tip. So the feelings are still there and it's going to hurt. Now what? How do you move on? Occupy your mind during this painful time. It's the most important thing you can do. Go out with your friends, get a dog, get a second job. Do whatever it takes to get your mind focused on something other than him. Many women join a gym and start dieting during this time. Not only does it occupy your mind, but you'll look great when it's all said and done. You'll think about him while you're out with friends. You'll think about him while you're at your second job at the gym or while playing with your new puppy. That's okay, that's normal. As long as you aren't picking up the phone and calling him. As long as you aren't allowing him to come over and work things out. You're gonna continue to feel the pain. You're just distracting your mind and redirecting your thoughts until the pain heals. It may take a few weeks or months, but the pain will eventually get less and less intense. Then I promise, eventually the pain will go away. Once the pain is gone, congratulate yourself. You've just utilized the power of controlling your emotions. This means you have the ability to walk away from any man for any reason. No man will ever have power to control over you or be able to use your emotions against you. This is a really big deal. I really need to send this to like 5 of my friends right after the live stream. And if you're a woman watching this, this is a good book. There's so many of my friends that are hooked on these guys that are just horrible for them. Horrible. And they're still like my friend who called me for this live stream. I was just like, what are you thinking? So yeah, okay. Let's review how to control emotions. Recognize that you're a woman. You're naturally inclined to react on emotion. There's nothing wrong with that fact. We just need to recognize that we can greatly benefit from knowing when and how to control it. Now that you know this, never make decisions based on your emotions. Recognize emotions, feelings, pain will still be there. You're not going to give into it this time because you are in control. You're going to give your emotions the time they need to heal. If you have a wound on your knee, do you keep picking at it? No. You wrap it up and leave it alone until it heals. Your emotions are no different. Most important, occupy yourself while you heal. You'll still think of him, but you'll be too busy to give in to calls and visits. Never grovel over a man. If he hasn't been treating you the way you deserve or want to be treated, let him go. Don't allow your emotions to put you into position to be used or hurt. You know your heart feels pain and your emotions tell you to call him, run after him, or go see his car parked at home. We've all done it. Nevertheless, out of respect and dignity for yourself, learn how to have control. Do not call him. Do not contact him. Leave him alone forever. He screwed up, and now he must pay the consequence. He lost you. It's very hard to get over rejection or a broken heart. I don't expect you to not feel the pain. It will still be there all day and all night. Your heart will ache. That's the point. Whether or not you continue to force this toxic relationship to work, you will still feel the pain. Why not feel the pain while doing something productive rather than chase, stalk, grovel, wonder, worry, why you cry over your cry? Filler dates. A good way to keep busy and distract your mind from heartache is to start dating again. Even if you're so heartbroken you have absolutely no desire to date, don't date for the sake of dating. Date to distract your heart from pain. Usually, while our hearts are broken, dating is the last thing we want to think about because our minds are too consumed with grief. But it's actually the most critical time to start dating. Don't resist dating during the one time when you actually need the distraction. Overwhelming thoughts about your ex or the fact that you feel nothing towards your date are completely normal. Don't let this deter you from the great mental escape. Being a woman, you have the right to go on dates, even if you don't intend to be with a man, so don't worry about it. Go on a few filler dates. I call them filler dates because those dates usually are used to fill your time, your mind, or your heart. You may go on a filler date because you're bored and you would like to go out to a nice dinner. You may want to go on a filler date because you just got dumped and you can't keep your mind off your ex. You might feel sad throughout the whole date, but that's 4 more hours you haven't called your ex. Filler dates aren't wrong because a man is trying to take you on a date with an intention to try to convince you to try him out. It's like a sales pitch. You don't have to buy anything. You're just there to see if you might be interested. Granted, you may not be attracted or interested, but you're giving him the chance. Sometimes men are just happy for the chance. Men are a lot less complex than we are. They want you because you have. They don't mind gambling their money on your dinner and a movie just to see if they have a chance. Okay, maybe their mind when the date is over and they get nothing. You don't owe him anything. Your presence was enough. Again, don't feel bad about this. Men use this all the time. You've used filler dates for your own benefit, just as a man would easily use a woman. Don't feel guilty. Control these emotions of guilt and move forward. Filler dates are dates used to fill your time, make you feel better, and to remind you of how much men are interested in you. When you have men pursuing you, even if you don't like them, you'll start to realize this other loser is missing out on something. Filler dates are a tool to help you recuperate from a broken heart by taking your mind off the wound as it heals. I'll talk more about filler dates and how to have men lining up to you in Chapter 9. Things I hate about you. If you're really having a tough time getting over a guy, another tool you can use is the things I hate about you list. Grab your journal and write down all the things that bothered you about this person. Write down the things you hated about him. From big things like he's a liar and a cheater to the small things like the mole on his back. Whatever it is that grossed you out, pissed you off, and aggravated you about this man, it needs to be written down on that list. You can even write down the things that happened throughout the relationship, such as fights or times when he hurt your feelings. I don't care how insignificant it is, write it down. When you're having a hard day, pull out that list, read it out loud, and laugh. You may need to read it every day or several times a day. Eventually, you'll get to a point where you'll sit back and laugh, wondering what you ever saw in this lion mold-filled egg that something I can't curse on here. The things I hate about you list and filler dates are 2 tools you now have to gain control of your emotions and move through a broken heart. However, it's not only important to control your emotions for the sake of a broken heart. You need to have control on the other end of a relationship, the beginning. Controlling emotions in the beginning of relationships. Controlling your emotions is also important when you meet or like a new guy. You know, like when you want to call him, text him, or leave comments on his Facebook page, or when you're waiting for him to call like he said he would, and so you decide to call him. You know, you should just wait it out and let him come to you, but you're done to reach out for him. Don't do it. Be patient. Control yourself. Always wait it out and make them come to you. If he doesn't, that's a sure sign he doesn't like you. How to tell. This is great. I've been reading this whole sample. I'm gonna get this book later. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna get this book. Okay. I don't know what you said. There's no one modding, but if you said something, what did you say, Jeremy? Send it to me on Twitter. Yeah, Sends it to me on Twitter. What a comedian. Oh my goodness. What is all of this talk on my page? I just went to look at some of the comments. Wow. Guys, please don't get nasty on the comments because I can just ignore it. Thank you, Rick. I love all these comments. Just ignore it. Oh my goodness. All right, my best friend is calling me. I have to end the stream now. I love you guys. Thank you for watching and thank you for sharing. I gotta call her back right after. Let me pick a winner. Let's pick a winner of the live stream. I don't know. You should just Juan Martinez. Congratulations. We are the champions. Juan just won. I love you guys. I have to wrap this up. I'm going to read the rest of this book, The Power of the P Word, How to Get What You Want from Men. Definitely recommend it to anyone right now. I will be back tomorrow on here. I'm glad. I had so much fun. I didn't really even realize we're on here for an hour and a half. Wow. I just could keep reading this whole book. Kind of need to read this book. Anyway, guys, I love you. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. We have to think of a name for her. I had a Southern character. Her name was Reba. All right. Love you guys. Bye. Bye.